Rangers, all the way, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. C-130 rolling down the strip. C-130 rolling down the strip. Airborne daddy gonna take a little trip. Airborne daddy gonna take a little trip. Mission unspoken, destination unknown. Mission unspoken, destination unknown. Don't even know if we're ever coming home. Don't even know if we're ever coming home. Stand up.
And he got mad at us for the same reason we fell asleep in the patrol base, and he came in and was firing guns and executing people and all this crazy stuff, you know. So he tells us to go hit the wood line. Oh you guys know at Cold Range, that wood line is like 3/4 of a mile. So he's like, I want you to go hit the wood line and bring me back a stick. So we go and grab some sticks and come back. And he's like, no, I'm thinking of a very particular stick, and none of those are it. So go hit the wood line again. So we go back, and we come back, and everyone grabs sticks, and a couple of guys were grabbing like logs and putting them over their shoulders, and so carrying these huge sticks and fallen branches and stuff back. He's like, no, those aren't the sticks either. Jeez. So we go hit the wood line again. Some fucking smart ass is like, pick flowers, pick flowers. There's like these little purple flowers everywhere. Pick flowers. So we all pick the flowers. We have like, each of us have a fistful of these purple flowers. And there's probably like 60 of us, right? 40, 50 of us. And we lock elbows, right? Wow. And skip across the field singing the Mickey Mouse song.
Oh my gosh, man.
All the way back. M-I-C-K-E-Y. We get back, and Sergeant Duncan is just beat red in the face. Furious. Why did you do that? And some smart ass in the back is like, for camaraderie, Sergeant. Oh my gosh. I think he just had to like walk away at that point.
Hit the wood line.
We're about to. Man.
Damn.
Yeah.
That brings back
Ranger
memories.
School. There's so many crazy things that happen in Ranger School. Like, I got butt stroked in the back of the head. Well, luckily I had my helmet on. There was this big E7 from first group, and I guess it was like his second time through or something like that. And we were in Mountain Face, and it was one of those like zero loom nights. Mm-hmm. And even the RI that was like walking with us got lost, I think, because he was like, all right, we're gonna go down onto this road. So they like actually let us walk on the road for this section to like skirt around this area. I mean, I was a squad leader, and I had 7 deltas, which are probably the greatest set of nods ever invented by anybody. And so you can't see anything. I mean, I couldn't see diddly. So we're walking on the road, and I turn around, and, you know, like they want us in like road march formation, you know, like stagger on the sides. So I like turn around, and I'm walking like kind of in the center and like going back and forth checking on my guys and stuff. And I look behind me, and this SF guy's in the middle of the road. He's standing in the middle of the road, like walking down the middle. It's like, hey man, get over on the side and get back with the rest of the guys. I turn around and keep going. A couple minutes later, I turn around. He's still walking in the middle of the road. So I was like, I turn around, I get up in his face. And I mean, I'm in a leadership position, and you know, like, you're getting graded. So I get up in his face, and he's way bigger than me. He's a big, big dude. And he's an E7 too, and I'm a PFC, and he knows I'm a PFC. But you know, in Ranger School, there's no rank or anything. And I get up in his face, I'm like, hey, you stupid motherfucker, you get your ass over there right now. And so I turn around, take like 3 steps. All of a sudden, boom! Knocks me forward. It hit me hard enough where it knocked the nods off of the helmet mount.
Oh my gosh, man.
And they were tied down still to my helmet. So they're like, my nods are swinging. And I remember I grabbed my rifle by the barrel, and I'm just swinging into the darkness. I can't see anything. I'm just like swinging, like screaming. I'm like, ah, you motherfucker! You know, screaming and freaking out. And luckily, I didn't hit any random bystander, like one of my own guys. I didn't hit this guy. Everybody grabbed him and pulled him back. But that guy actually, anyways, ended up getting kicked out later at the end of the phase because our eyes were kind of heard our whisperings, because this guy had like 2 other instances. There was another guy that was in a leadership position, and he choked him and spit in his face when he was told to do something.
Holy shit.
And then another guy he punched, I guess sucker punched another guy.
Wow.
And
You got the butt stroke.
I got the butt stroke.
He was an E7?
And anyway, some RIs kind of, I think, heard like people kind of saying stuff, and they were like, "Hey, what are you talking about?" You know, and well, wait, who are you talking about? Who did what? And we're like, well, we don't like want to dive him, you know, like, because he was gonna get peered anyways. I think anyway.
I went through with a E7 from first group actually. Exact opposite though. He was a rock solid guy. He actually, because I was very young. I was in Ranger Battalion for like maybe 3 months before they sent me to Ranger School. I didn't know. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. It was on the job training, and this Sergeant First Class from 1st Special Forces Group kind of like took me under his wing, like actually squared me away a lot. Probably I graduated because of him, for all I know.
I think it just depends on like certain people. That environment just really affects where it's hard for them to take direction from people that are younger. They're really tired. You're really hungry.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember like Florida phase. You know, you'd barely eaten anything the whole time, and then they let us go to the Gator Lounge.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, ice cream sandwiches and Yingling.
Oh, yeah.
That is all I ate. There's like all this other food. I ate like 12 ice cream sandwiches and drank like 15 Yinglings, and I'm in the barracks just projectile vomiting all over the bathroom, like chocolate and vanilla ice cream sandwiches.
I had two large pizzas and 12 Snickers candy bars.
Dude, that's when I went to when I got back from SEER school. I went out and got like a really nice like surf and turf dinner, like the lobster and the steak. And I woke up in the morning, like 8 in the morning, and promptly vomited.
Oh yeah,
wonderful surf and turf dinner all over the place. Horrible.
When you got back from Ranger School, could you feel your feet at all, your toes and stuff?
Yeah, I think to this day actually I still have some problems from the cold.
I couldn't feel my toes for
it took me
years, man.
Forever to. I think Ranger School honestly is probably one of the most unhealthy things you can ever do to a human being.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it takes forever for the humans, like for that body to re-metabolize, to like get back to the regular metabolism you're supposed to have, because it wants to. That's why guys get so fat afterwards too, is because it's not just
that and the Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, you're eating a lot of food, but you could probably eat the similar diet that you were eating before you went in, and you gain a tremendous amount of weight just because your body just wants to store. Because every little bite of anything you would eat, your body's like, no, holding on to it. Because
I ate some leaves one day, man. I was freaking starving. I walked past this bush and it smelled like cinnamon or something. What the fuck, dude?
You're like Cabral. Cabral ate a whole. Cabral was so hungry, he ate a whole tube of toothpaste and then threw it up. He was like, dude, I'm so hungry. He just eats a whole tube of toothpaste.
No, I had some leaves. They smelled like cinnamon when I walked past it, so I grabbed a handful and started eating these leaves. Man, I needed food bad. It was bad.
A friend of mine found my buddy was in hot water with me because I was stealing blueberry pancakes from the chow hall, doubling up when nobody was looking.
In Mountain Phase. Those pancakes were so
good. My gosh,
and then he would say, "Oh, dude, you stole extra pancakes. Give me one." So I'd give him, extra pancakes. What I didn't know was that he was stealing pancakes too. So he was effectively tripling up. I'm like, you fucking asshole. He was an honor guard guy. He's actually a good friend of mine, Dean. So Dean owed me one. So, this is one of those shameful Ranger School stories. He found a package of Oscar Mayer Wiener ham that someone had gotten from the PX and stashed under a stairwell from the previous class. So he found it, and me and him went into the laundry room and ate this Oscar Mayer Wiener ham that had been found under a stairwell.
That sounds so bad.
Ranger Training Battalion.
That sounds so bad.
Actually a kind of cool story when I was in Ranger School. We're in Derby phase, and we're out doing patrols, and you'll do like a security hold or whatever, and I set my PC down. For some reason, I didn't put it back on. I just left it off, and I finished the mission and everything without a PC. And I guess I had, you have an extra one in your ruck, so I used that one the rest of the time. So I lost that one, and it was like my first PC I had in battalion and everything, but it had my name in it, and I had you stash like a tab in there that somebody gives you. And it had that sewn inside of it and stuff. And, I go back, graduate, and 3 classes later, there was somebody, who was it? Dang it, somebody from 2nd Platoon in ACO was like, just shows up and is like, hey, I found your PC.
Oh my gosh, man.
And just like randomly out in the woods in Darby. It was like in just a total, not like a regular spot they use for anything. We were just like patrolling through, and I was just like randomly like next to a tree.
Wild, dude.
He had taken a knee next to this tree and looked over and saw PC and looked inside and saw Burkhart. Oh. So I thought that was kind of a cool thing. Like it came back around to me, and I still have that PC to this day.
Wasn't it? Was it Acevedo who they sent to Darby, and he fell into a well full of baby copperheads?
No, it wasn't. It was Cho, wasn't it?
Was it?
Was it Cho?
It was one of the guys from our platoon. I thought it was Ace.
Maybe it was Cho. I don't know. I remember hearing the story, but I don't.
It was like an old well that had been boarded over.
Yeah,
and
the
of course
wood
the wood's
rotted
all
out.
rotting.
Yeah.
And they're on patrol, and he fucking falls for like 20 feet to the bottom of the well where there's
all
like these baby
snakes and
copperheads
shit,
nesting.
yeah.
And the RI's like, Ranger, here's a rope, tie your rucksack so we get it out. And he's like, oh, fuck.
Oh, man.
Tell you, rucksack.
Yeah.
Like, tie me, dude.
Yeah, exactly. No, they just wanted the sensitive items in his ruck. I don't think they
wow.
give a shit less about him.
We already know you're screwed with the